There are many who are praying. The key to your prayer is not your mouth. The key to your prayer is how genuine your heart is. The key to your prayer is not your mouth. The key to your prayer is how genuine your heart is. When men are questioning God, question your heart. Your heart is the key to your prayer. Before the mouth speak, it comes from the heart. There are people that their heart is as dark as a charcoal. They needed the lights to come to their life. The first light that will come to your life is in your heart. Somebody say your heart. There are people who are in charge of millions, but their life is not sweet. When you are a killer of what is producing million, you can be seeing million and still be a poverty. There are people God has placed them in control of glory, but because of their devilish heart, glory begins to fight them. Glory on its own has a pure spirit. There are people that we don't see when we lift up this hand to God. When we lift up hands to God, there are people who don't see again. The best time to close the eyes of your enemies is lifting up your hands in worshiping God. The moment you are consulting this God, there is a kind of light that comes down, and the Bible says, light shineth, darkness cannot comprehend it. When the light of God starts shining, kingdoms of darkness, they get blind, because when the light shines, they can't look upon the light. The anger of God cannot come upon your enemy until you are provoked in the spirit. God is looking for a man to set on fire. Men are scarce. We are talking about results, but we are not talking about pain. When you are being controlled by satanic pain, convert it into the pain of God. See, it takes pain to tarry in the presence of God. Cannot be the type that carries fire. The men that are carrying fire are men who are abnormal. For God to arise, he came into a man. There is nothing like a battle that will be seen in the life of men until man choose to battle. When a man choose to battle under the control of God, that is when man sees the battle of God. When the enemy makes you to sit on one spot for too long, is a pain. But in that place you are sitting for too long, convert it into a pain of God. My life will not move. Your knees can make your life move. It's a pain. If God will come in an anger form to devour your devourer, are you provoked on your situation? Are you angry that that life is not moving the way you ought it to move? When you are provoked, there is something you begin to do. And that is why you turn your house into a moving vehicle. You are tired of walking with leg. You can begin to drive inside your house. It doesn't matter how long you are walking around your house. It's a pain. But it's a pain that will entirely give you a result. You are carrying a pregnancy for 5 years, for 6 years. You have not delivered the pregnancy. You can deliver it if you want to deliver it. Before men is a pain, but if that pain does not take place, there will not be a result. There is a pain that gives us result as a Christian. For everyone to carry the kind of glory Jesus has given to us, you pass the station of the cross. There are men who are not willing to pass through pain, but they need a painful result. Until you pass through pain, a painful result will not. Nobody will see God in action until a man reacts. If you don't make yourself available for him to use you, you have a problem. You don't sit and begin to complain. If you think it's what your physical strength can do for you, you will keep failing. But God does not come for people that their mouth is quiet. It is what you practice. That is what you will become. The Bible says what the man thinketh in his heart is what the man will become. Men are calling on God to come and help them, but there is no action in calling on God. If nobody to war out this situation, I want to be the one. I want to be the one to break this bond in my father's house. I want somebody to be provoked. Lord, I am that man you are looking for in my father's house. I am that woman you are looking for in my father's house. There was no change in Israel until Deborah arose. If there is no change in my father's house, Lord, raise me to make a change. Listen, for you to make such an impact that you are hungered for, don't forget, fire must burn in your bones. There are men that can't touch them, because when you try to crack their bones will break your teeth. If you are managing, don't manage in your place of prayer. Am I talking to somebody here? If you are managing, don't manage in your place of prayer. If you are struggling, don't struggle in your place of prayer. There's something that will end your marriage. There's something that will end your struggle. It's when you allow prayer to take over your life. People are managing and they are still managing in their place of prayer. People are struggling and they are still struggling in their place of prayer. I wonder how you can come out of the struggle. I just came here to make something known to you. You are struggling. You are struggling to meet up Please don't struggle in your place of prayer. You are managing. There's something you and your children are managing with. Please don't manage in your place of prayer. Listen, if the devil lock the door, don't lock the door of your prayer. If the devil shut the door and say nobody will pass through this door, please open your door of prayer. Somebody lift up your hand while you sing that song. Hey, shabarakadakadabaragadash. Hey, hey, shaka baradadadabaragadash. Break it down, break it down. Listen, God said I will come in a jealous form. I will come in a jealous form to give out war to our enemies. You don't mind if you're in the market square, you can lift up your hand and say, God, end this shame today. It doesn't matter where you are, you can lift up your hands and say, God, end this shame today. My girl, you visited a marriage, maybe she's your classmate, and you thought that your own time is expiring. You don't shed tears in the marriage. You don't need to shed tears. You hold your hand up and say, God, in this wedding I witness, end my own shame. Others are eating rice, you are not eating rice. You are abusing speaking in tongues. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. Lift up your hands while you are singing that song. Just wave your hands while you are singing that song. Hey! 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 Wave your hands, wave your hands. Shabaragada. Hey! That's it, that's it, that's it. Just connect yourself right now. Connect yourself. In Jesus' name.